Is there any feeling better than knowing that you're about to record a YouTube video shitting on some people's hard work? I don't think there is in history has ever been any good feeling as good as this. This smells like sausage. You know what? Fuck it.
Let's get the mocha.
There's nothing better than a glass of bottled water, I always said. You know, I put this thing here to look like cool and should have like an aesthetic. It looks more like one of those live cams. I was also gonna wear a fancy shirt, but I don't have any fancy shirts because look at me. You read the title, and the answer is
it me, or is that way scarier than when they were ghosts? Oh, big time.
Am I right? Fucking Christ, I hate this fucking piece of fucking filth.
Got a head of fire and a turbocharged backpack. The genius sisters use them like a lab rat.
But on a more serious note, Johnny Test is one of the most despised cartoons of all time, being one of the lowest rated Cartoon Network shows on IMDb, below Teen Titans Go, which is infamously hated by cartoon critics. I recently decided to rewatch Johnny Test. Half of it. Half of Johnny Test. There's 6 fucking seasons. And the latter 3 seasons have twice as many episodes in each season than the first 3. I'm not doing that. And the first 3 seasons are usually considered the better half. And I still decided to make this video. So, you know, it's a bad show. I did watch every episode, or at least most episodes of the show when I was a kid. And believe it or not, I liked it as a kid. Why? Flashy images with wacky sound effects and constant noise.
There's a strange logic to that, but...
It was like an attention-grabbing magnet. It was cocaine. It was cocaine for children. But as I grew up, I started to watch YouTube, and I discovered some really negative reviews of this show. And I thought, hey, I don't remember it being bad at all. Let me go back here and rewatch it. And almost had a stroke.
Whoa! Didn't see that coming. Hey, it's Susan and Mary!
And since then, I stood away from that show. Until this year, the devil possessed me or some shit and made me go, click, and I watched it. I watched Johnny Test. And I watched the shit. And I was actually going to record my reactions to every episode of Season 3. It wasn't any good material, because half of it, in fact most of it, in fact all of it, was just me standing there, amazed at how truly incompetent it was. I did record my reactions to 2 episodes. English. I did record my reactions to 2 episodes. Fuck this. I don't want to waste 20 minutes of my time watching a fucking Johnny Test episode, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch it at 2 times speed. I'm a finna stroke. Even though I absolutely despised watching these episodes and my reactions show that, I have to say that I did not hate these first 3 seasons. They are ignorable. Let's just say that. Objectively, they are ignorable, forgettable pieces of, like, who gives a shit. The first 3 seasons. It gets worse later on, but the first 3 seasons are just like, yeah, just another Flash cartoons from the early 12,000s. Who cares? I'm the type of person that needs at least one thing to be done exceptionally well in a show. But in Johnny Test, I tried. Alright, I tried to search for something to hang on to be like, alright, let this keep me going through a show. But every corner I turned, there was another thing that made me want to shoot myself in the fucking... I just realized something. You know those cunts that aren't really bad people, they're just kind of cunts. Yeah, this used to be their favorite show as a kid. Number 1. The first thing you'll notice about Johnny Test is the animation. The only way you won't notice that is if you're fucking blind. It is painfully memorable. It hurts me physically and emotionally to think that when I am about to die and my life is flashing before my eyes, one of the many frames that will play before me will be a snapshot of this fucking travesty. The reason it's memorable is because of how fuck ugly the designs are. I don't have an education in character design, and I'm not really a good drawer, but how the fuck is this an arm? How the hell is this a leg? And in what world is this a neck? I fucking love cartoons and animation. You can make your dreams become reality. So why would you choose your fever dreams? It is pure puke on screen. That's my endpoint to the animation. It's bad. The second thing you will do is hear Johnny Test. It sounds like a step-by-step program. First we will show you Johnny Test, and then you will hear Johnny Test, and then you will perish in hell. What's annoying about the sound are the sound effects. In the beginning it's pretty normal, like there's moments of silence, even if they're like 2 seconds long, they're there. But as the seasons went on, it's like the people in charge of the sound effects were getting progressively bored, and we're like, let's just slap in everything so we can get paid for each sound effect. Every single movement has to have a sound, or else the kids won't know what happened because the animation is so lifeless. We have to convey that it moved some way or another. Number 3. So if you can look past those two things, you'll notice the writing. Oh fuck. Oh shit, dude. Oh fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. The premise of the show is worth making. Can I even begin to examine this fucking shit? IMDb describes Johnny Test as being the adventures of an average suburban boy, Johnny Test, who wittingly plays test subject for his genius sister's experiments, reluctantly fighting villains in the process. That's a dumbass fucking description. What the hell, IMDb? It's a teenage boy with twin sisters that have experiments going on, and they have a talking dog, and there's supervillains. It's basically as thrown together of a premise as you can possibly get. Johnny isn't a regular suburban boy. He's fucking rad. It's very clear. He's a cunt. He's a cunt. He's a cunt. He's a cunt. He's one of the worst protagonists in any story, if not the worst. So what usually happens is he wants something. He goes to his sisters, asks for it. They have some sort of experiment that they want to do that sort of solves his problem, but not really, or something like that. I seriously have no fucking clue. I watched 3 seasons of this shit now and watched 6 seasons when I was a kid, and I still cannot describe this for the life of me. I think 2014 was one of, if not the most important and best year of my life. And what a coincidence, the show ended that year.
Who's always there when you need a friend? Candy! When you're sad, who says, hey, eat me, and you'll feel better?
What is it, the 2016 election? Mic drop. I don't really care about politics in general, actually. So what else do you want to talk about instead of watching this further? Because I would like to talk about literally anything. I would like to actually do literally anything other than press that spacebar right now. Yeah, okay, I'll fucking press the spacebar for fuck's sake. Shut up. Okay, so most of the characters are assholes. That's a fact. And even if they aren't, they still manage to be pretty fucking annoying. But that's not all. We're not even close to done. Because this show is apparently a comedy. Uh-oh. Poopy. Stinky. Ha 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 ha. Poopy. Funny. Oh.
La 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 la. Funny poop. Poop funny. Woo.
I don't think I ever laughed at anything in this show, not even when I was a kid. Aw, Johnny Dookie Doo, it's a Scooby-Doo parody. Fuck you! I did both Johnny Cartoon Network shows parody Scooby-Doo.
Hey, now I know I've seen this somewhere before.
That's so dumb. I hate that. They literally just like, hey, this is a parody. I don't know. That was 2 pages of me just shitting on the show. Well, that's like some actual like things I can say that are nice about the show, because I don't like being negative. I mean, it's fun to be angry at shit because it like gives you adrenaline, but I much prefer to look on the positive side of things. All right, so one thing that's good about the show. It isn't cancer. As much as I hate it, as much as I don't like it, as much as I would like it not to exist, it's not actually doing any harm. It's maybe like made some kids dumber or some shit. I mean, I watched it as a kid. I'm perfectly fine. Oh god. I fucking loved life. I love it. I'm just putting on a character, really. I love everything. I adore everything. Okay, so I just finished the episode, and I take all that back. In the end, I did decide to subject myself to the show. It's not like the show forced me to watch it. And at least a fucking video came out of it. Like the first 2 seasons, especially the first one, it really does kind of feel like they were trying to entertain kids and not just force them to keep watching because of flashing colors. And it's also never like abundantly like brain fucky bad. It had continuity. Third good thing I can say about it. Not a lot of cartoons tried it at the time. It tried something new. Why is there so much noise? Look at that. That's noise. That's noise right there. Fuck it. You know, that was good to get off my chest. I feel like if I hadn't made this video, I would have just willingly sat inside as a 16-year-old kid who should be having a social life and decided to watch a cartoon that I really didn't like. I still did that, but at least I can say that I got something out of it, and that is I shared my pain with 2 people that are gonna watch this. Either way, it's nice to make something out of pain. That's my pain. Other people have actual, you know, pain and suffering in their lives, and that inspires them to do great work. I just am bored. But that just makes me happier because I don't deserve all this good shit that's happening to me. You know what? Screw it. Fuck that whole thing of like, oh, I didn't do anything other than I could have gone out with friends, but I didn't. I stayed. Like, fuck that. I won't do what society tells me to do. If I want to, I will stay inside and be a virgin until I'm 50 years old. I won't. I don't want to do that. But if I did want to, I would. I don't know why anyone would want that. Why the fuck would you want that? So in conclusion, fuck Johnny Test, fuck society. I haven't seen The Joker. And fuck this. This fucking live cam shit. Oh, hello there. Cheers. Subscribe.